And the puck hits the referee's foot. It bounces right to Evander Kane, and Kane, this was a non-shot on net that ended up in the back as Kane tried wrapping. He hits it in, I believe, off Henrique. The forward had come back, went in off his skate. But Gibson was mad. Everyone on Anaheim was playing where the puck was supposed to go. The referee unable to get out of the way. Puck goes to the right guy for the Edmonton Oilers, Evander Kane, and he puts it in the net. So this is a period where the Edmonton Oilers were not the better team, but got a break, got a bounce, and got some good goaltending and come out with 1-goal lead.
At the Spengler Cup today, HC
Dreisaitl's made life tough on John Gibson.
He has great history against him. 15 goals in the 19 previous.
Here's a wrap!
The game. Josh Holden is the coach and shown grabbing Thomas Yurko and yelling at him. Yurko was briefly an Oiler, by the way.
Coming over the line, gets it back from Fogle on a quick chance, and Gibson able to make the save. Fogle in front, Shacker score! Ryan McLeod!
He was a first rounder. Yeah, he grabbed the player. The player did not like it. You could see him, as you said, saying, "Let go of me." The player swung his arm at him, and then the coach pulled him even further back, grabbed him, kind of like a horse collar that you would see in a football game. This is something you might have seen 30 years ago in pro sports or in sports. You cannot see this nowadays. Would not be shocked if there's disciplinary action or possibly a firing of the coach. That does not go over well in today's world, nor should it. And an ugly finish on what should have been a very, very happy day as that team won the championship. But this is the story we're talking about instead.
Yeah, 12th overall by the Canucks in 1996 was Josh Holden. So, yeah, we'll see what and the camera's right there.
Yes.
I mean, you can if I'm sure a lot of people have seen it. If you haven't, it's easy to find on. It popped up on Twitter for me as well. You can hear it all.
Yeah.
And you can also hear Yurko say, "Don't touch me."
Yeah.
Well, he used other words, but the message was, "Don't touch me."
Well, and rightfully so. He's a player. As a player, you should not have to. It's one thing for a coach to tell you to do something. It's another thing for a coach to grab you physically, abuse you. And no, it's wrong. And I would be surprised if he's the coach of that team in 24 hours time. It was wrong. It is. You do not want that or need that in sport, and there will be action by AC Davis. And I read somewhere else or heard somewhere else that he was part of Hockey Canada in some capacity too. So look for Hockey Canada to do something about that as well.
All right, it is the Oilers leading the Ducks 2-1 after the first period on New Year's Eve. The Oilers trying to win for only the fourth time ever on New Year's Eve. This is Fort Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Portage College graduates are incredibly employable. How does Portage know? 99% of employers surveyed said they would hire a Portage grad. Get career ready at Portage College. Learn more by visiting portagecollege.ca.
Athletes know that to advance your career, you've got to be part of a winning team. So, what about you? Are you working for a winning team? Well, here's your chance to do just that. Brandt is a strong and stable industry leader with career opportunities across Canada. We have hundreds of positions available right now, from parts, sales, positioning technology, heavy-duty mechanics, and more. Be a part of a winning team. Earn your stripes by joining Brandt today. Find out more at BrandtJobs.com.
NHL's premier esports event is back with the EA Sports NHL 24 World Championship. It's a whole new season of tournaments, events, and prizes. Rep your favorite club and play EA Sports NHL 24 for a chance to compete at NHL events and compete for a share of $150,000 against the best gamers in the world. Register now at NHL.com/NHL24.
Believing in yourself takes confidence. At Portage College, 93% of grads say their education gave them the skills and knowledge they needed for their careers. That's the kind of confidence that leads to great results. Learn more at portagecollege.ca.
With Global News, I'm Thomas Dias. 2023 did not end well for a 63-year-old Edmonton woman who ended up losing her balance on an ETS bus Friday afternoon and falling backwards through the rear exit door and onto the street as the bus was turning left in the city's West End. Police say the woman's condition has rapidly declined in hospital, where she remains in critical condition. And as we get set to ring in,
Chris, maybe just beginning with some housekeeping stuff. Is Evander Kane expected to play tonight?
He's going to take warm-up, game time decision, but we are hopeful that he is.
And just confirming, Calvin Pickard in between the pipes?
He is playing, yes.
Any concern about getting, it was an emotional playoff style type of game against a team that this team's developed a bit of a rivalry with? Your team's going pretty good. The squad's struggling a bit, just, the dreaded. I don't know if that's a lingo that gets deployed as much in hockey as it does in football, but a bit of a trap game, second of a back-to-back.
Absolutely. The less than 24 hours, obviously, that has an effect. And then also the emotion of yesterday's game, of the come from behind, playing against LA and the rivalry that there is, that you put so much emotion and energy into that game. It's tough to get back at it the next game. But I don't think we're in any position to take any games off. We certainly need to still pass teams. It's really important that we are ready for it.
How much can you use that emotion coming into this afternoon's game, of course, with the second half of a back-to-back, but there was so much joy and excitement, of course, after that shootout win?
Well, I think that's exactly it. The emotion you bring in is confidence, excitement, joy to play hockey. And when things are going well, you're winning games, it's so much easier to play hockey. And right now, it's easier to play hockey after a really important win the other night. And hopefully we can use that for our energy tonight.
Evan Bouchard played 29 minutes last night, and I don't know which statistical model you guys are deploying, but in the stuff that's available for the average citizen out there, right now Bouchard and Matthias Ekholm are number 1 and number 2 in the entire league in expected goals for defensemen. Just a thought on what you've seen out of Bouchard since coming aboard in the last 20 games, and how that pairing has really elevated their level of play.
Well, I see so many good things. I see two guys that are defending really well. And when they defend well, they're not giving up space, entries on the for the opposition to carry the puck in the offensive zone. And when that's happening, you're in a position to break the puck out. And I think those two have done an excellent job getting the puck to the forwards. And then something that also that you can just see so much confidence in is just when they get the puck on the blue line. It's not a reset. It's not a slinging a puck to the net. They are looking to make a play. And whether that play is to shoot it on net or they're walking the line, looking for forwards, they're very cognizant of what they're doing with the puck and not just giving it away.
Jack Michaels has officially won his fantasy football league. Just a thought on the brilliant management that must have taken place during the course of the season. And were you ever a fantasy football guy?
Well, I was excited about our win last night, but I think I'm more excited about this. No, I was not, but I feel very happy for him. And if I do join, I know who I'm going to ask.
When you step into your greatness, can you just take us through when you get that tap to go out for the shootout?
Yeah, Nobber just looked at me, said I was going, so just tried to settle down a little bit and make my reads and go through my checklist on the way in, and found a hole.
A little bit of a belated birthday present for yourself, of course, celebrating your birthday yesterday and now being able to capitalize on that today.
Yeah, I feel like I've gotten lots of birthday love, so that's kind of nice. The guys have treated me well, and feels good.
Derek, your team obviously down 2-0 after the first period. You guys were outshot 16-2.
For us, their 1-3-1 was stymieing us. We weren't able to get pucks back on the forecheck. we were turning it over the neutral zone. So I think once we started rimming pucks and having a little more structure and then winning battles down low in their zone, we got some pucks back, created some offensive zone time, and subsequently created some momentum and built the game from there.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at the Honda Center in Anaheim. 2-1 Oilers lead. We're getting set for the second period of play. I can tell you the No Kid Left Alone 50-50 has two special offers. For every day you purchase $100 in 50-50 tickets, you receive $75 for the JW Marriott and $25 for Century Casino. Purchase a holiday bonus raffle ticket, you receive $15 for it. Voila. Buy your tickets now at edmontonoilers.com/5050 in support of Make-A-Wish. Get set to go here in the second. 2-1 Edmonton leading.
Just had a conversation with former Ducks GM Bob Murray, who's here. He could draft defenseman for fun.
Yep. Bouchard through the middle to Hyman. Now to Nugent Hopkins. Brings it in. Gives the puck to McDavid. He'll get it in front of the net. Off a stick. Goes over to Ekholm. His shot and a blocker saved by Gibson. Ekholm keeps it in to Bouchard down the left side to McDavid. He'll go to the net. The shot and the save made by Gibson. Got his stick on it and up the left side. Leeson in over the line to McGinn. His saucer pass and Bouchard had broken it up, slid in front of him. Back to the point. Fowler his shot and that one hammered McGinn. And he is slow to get up as Bouchard brings it out. To Hyman, comes into the Duck zone. Through the middle, his shot, saved by Gibson. The rebound just beyond his glove. Now he fishes it back in and holds onto it as the Oilers, with a 2-1 lead, 47 seconds into the second period. That was almost like a power play as McGinn was trying to get to the box.
Well, the Oilers got some shots on goal there. Still haven't given a second assist to Draisaitl on that.
No.
I thought for sure. I mean, he carried the puck all the way in. Poked the puck to Fogle, who won a puck battle.
Face off to the right of Gibson. As it'll go to Radko Gudas. He'll get it up in the air. Off the skate of Ceci at center ice. McLeod into his own end to Nurse. Up to Draisaitl. To Ceci. He'll get it out on the left wing. For McLeod off his stick. He'll catch up to it left wing corner. He'll go in behind the Ducks goal over to the right side. Gets dumped down. Back to the right wing point. Ceci to the right wing corner to Draisaitl. Now to McLeod. He'll get it off those right wing boards into the corner to Draisaitl. He'll walk to the front and the shot. And that goes just off of Gibson.
Parting of the Red Seas there.
Comes back to Draisaitl. That thing's following him around this shift. He has it on the right wing. He's up near the blue line into the slot. It was Fogle to Ceci. He'll go into the end boards. Now to McLeod. Fogle in behind the net. Over to the left wing. Fogle up to the top of the circle. Now to the blue line. To Nurse. Right wing corner. Draisaitl scores! What a shot! Right off the right wing. A one-timer. And the Oilers are up 3-1.
Well, that was a fantastic extended long cycle by the Edmonton Oilers. And Darnell Nurse with a great look, and Leon Draisaitl in the kill zone. And the Oilers are up 3-1, and Draisaitl starting to heat up. That's his 17th of the season. He's now scored in all 3 games on this road trip.
Some shot. He's only a couple of feet off the goal line where he one-timered that in. 1:48 time of the goal. Edmonton up 3-1. Ryan with it into the Anaheim zone. Back to the blue line to Desharnais. Will shoot it. Tipped on net. Saved by Gibson. Brown tried to bank it off of Gibson. And Gibson kept it out. Desharnais. energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Puck back to the blue line. Bouchard brings to the middle. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Will shoot it. Kicked out by Gibson. Comes back to Nugent Hopkins. To the blue line to Bouchard. To Nugent Hopkins down the left wing to Draisaitl. Can't get a shot away as Carrick knocked him down. Takes the puck away. He'll give it to Fowler into the Edmonton zone. To Carrick. Will shoot it. Saved by Pickard. He holds onto it.
Nurse and Fogle on the assist of Draisaitl 17th. Leon was in the high slot there, and he got cleaved from behind by Sam Carrick, who we've talked a lot about. He's a very affordable UFA. They'll get something for him. If they elect to trade him, yes. Maybe they decide to re-sign him.
Puck back to the left wing point. Fowler will go across to Lyubushkin. It goes out of the zone. Now to Vetrano. He's right at center ice and he'll shoot it all the way down. Steered aside by Pickard. Henrique in the right wing corner. Now into the slot. He was looking for Vetrano. It missed him. It comes out. Fowler across his line to Lyubushkin off the right wing boards down the ice.
This is one where their ability to win draws here has helped them out.
Bouchard up the right wing for Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl right at the Anaheim blue line. He's in on the left. Little spin move to get away from Gudas. Now to Bouchard. Walks to the middle. Cross to Draisaitl. To the right wing corner. From McDavid to the blue line to Draisaitl. Or to Bouchard. Now to McDavid. Oh, shoot it. Save made by Gibson. That one off the shoulder. McDavid in behind the net over to the left wing. Up to the top of the circle and just getting his stick in there was Leeson. He got it down the ice.
Connor thought that should have been a holding penalty there on Radko Gudas.
Bouchard comes out from behind the net. 29 seconds to go in the man advantage. 3-1 Edmonton leads. Puck knocked into the zone by Fogle. Gibson came out to play it. It hits Connor Brown. Goes to Fogle on the right wing boards. Now to Kane back to the blue line. Nurse on the right wing point. He'll go to the middle of the ice. To Kane, right wing top of the circle. Oh, shoot it. Whistled it wide on the glove side.
Got some heat on that puppy.
Echo behind the net to Brown. Now into the slot. Kane, his shot off the stick of Carrick. Broke his stick. Penalty just about done. Now it is. Off the left wing boards. Comes across to Nurse. His shot. Scores! Tipped in right at the side of the net by Warren Fogle. Right on the back door, and Fogle makes it 4-1 Edmonton. That's an even strength goal.
Well, Fogle's up to 3 points in this game. He's having himself a night. Darnell Nurse, slap pass in front, and an open tap in. Connor Brown will pick up the second assist. Gudas took away the short side, and Nurse on the far side found Fogle for an open net.
Sixth of the season. Pad is McLeod with the opportunity, and Jones will bring it out for Anaheim. Off the right wing boards and in. Darren Eagles in behind the net. Up the right side to McLeod. Now to Hamblin. We'll get the puck in to the Anaheim end. For Janmark to Hamblin on the right wing. Fires it around to the left side. Up top of the circle. Puck played out. And Johnston will bring it out. 4-1. Oilers lead. 5.5 gone here in the second period. And the puck deep into the Oilers zone. As they battle in the right wing corner. Kicked free. Carrick will go towards the net. Get back to the blue line. Drysdale over to Fowler on the left wing point. They'll roll it low. It goes to Silverberg on the right. Has to get it back to the point for Drysdale. He'll shoot it, and that launches off the stick of Kane, and it goes out of play. 5:53 gone in the second. Edmonton up 4-1. Shots now 21-16 for Edmonton.
So they got 11 shots on goal first 5.5 minutes of this period.
Face off to the left of Pickard. Henrique to take the draw against McDavid. Ekholm will get it up near the line. It goes off of Henrique. Comes back to Ekholm. McDavid for Nugent Hopkins. Pinching in is Gudis. McDavid will go across. Find Bouchard. Now up the left wing. Off the stick of Nugent Hopkins. It goes deep into the Anaheim end. Vakanainen in behind his goal. Rims it off the skate of Bouchard into the high slot. McDavid will spin over to the right. The left wing point to Ekholm. Now to Bouchard. He'll go cross ice. He wanted Nugent Hopkins. That's broken up, but the net.
Yep, you got it.
Get knocked off?
It got knocked off.
Oh, I think they put it back on, but whatever. They blew the whistle. We'll take a break. 6 minutes, 25 seconds gone here in the second. 4-1 Oilers lead the Ducks. Hold on.
Just hold on.
They had all the scrapers out onto the ice, and then they just shooed them all off the ice.
So we are not going to break.
We're not going to break. They had the light on. They had the scrapers out, and then they made them all come back. Well, we'll stay with you here. I think TV did go to break, but
we got game action going on.
We're still here. That's the thing. Back to the blue line. Darnay got it left wing corner. It goes in behind the net. Tries the hill. Try the left side. Gets hit by Fogle. The puck up against the boards. Rimmed by Henrique. In from the blue line was Darnay. Henrique's able to get it out. The left side for Brent Leeson. Runs into Kulak. Puck goes out to the middle, and Pickard came out of his net and just poke checked the puck to center ice. Fogle, his pass just missing. Draisaitl would have sprung him on a breakaway. It goes deep into the Anaheim zone. McLeod on the left wing to the blue line for Kulak. Off the corner boards to the side of the net. Gudis for Killorn. He's able to get it out.
McLeod looks like a completely different player right now.
Playing so well since going together with Draisaitl and Fogle. Long pass to Draisaitl. He'll bring it in, give it to Fogle. To Draisaitl on the left wing. Now to Fogle, left wing corner. Couldn't get it back to Draisaitl, and wheeling out McTavish for the Ducks. McTavish into the Oiler end through the middle. Shoot it. That one just off of Ceci. He'll regain it. Take it to the right wing. To Vetrano, back to the point. Drysdale's pass off his sticks, but hit Fowler in the head. He's able to keep it in on the left wing side. Ceci will go across ice to Nurse. 4-1 Oilers lead. 7:45 gone here in the second. Nurse comes in, shoots it. Blocker save made by Gibson. Puck along the left wing. Derek Ryan. Kind of for a moment. Killorn will get it out over the stick of Vetrano. Now he'll come into the Oiler end. He'll let it go. Oh, Pickard just got enough, and it rolled wide. That one squeezed through between Calvin Pickard's glove arm and his body and just went wide of the net. Bringing it out, Janmark into the Anaheim end on the right wing to Nurse. Over the left side to Kane. Pass back to the blue line for Bouchard. He hit Zegras with it, and it's at center. Nurse back into the Edmonton end. Through the middle, nobody there for the Oilers. Fowler to Strome, cuts to the middle. Adam Ernie on him. Over to Max Jones. The left wing to Zegras. He'll shoot it in. Pickard will stop it in behind the net. Now he'll rim it. Come around and get out to center ice. Nice little move by Brown to steal the puck. He'll come down the left wing in over the line. His pass put on net. Save made by Gibson off of Adam Ernie, and he holds on. That was a great stop by John Gibson. We'll take a break. 8 minutes, 50 seconds gone here in the second. 4-1 Oilers lead the Ducks. We'll be right back from the Honda Center in Anaheim. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
When it comes to tough, there's no second best. It's why we built the 2023 Ford F-150 with available Power Boost full hybrid V6 engine and class exclusive Pro Power onboard. If you want the truck built with power, capability, and innovation, there's no substitute. There's only F-150. Right now, get 0.99% APR purchase financing for up to 60 months on select 2023 F-150 models. Visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca for details.
When you play the largest 50-50 in sports, everybody wins. Your support makes Olive Oil Country a better place. A place of kindness, caring, and compassion. Uplifting those in need, changing lives forever. The largest 50-50 pot in professional sports is currently growing by the second. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com and help change lives today. Maybe even your own.
AGLC license number 645766.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at the Honda Center. 4-1 Oilers leading Anaheim. We've played 8:50 of the second. Oilers come really close. Adam Ernie was stymied by John Gibson. That was a great save.
Oilers have taken it to Anaheim here. They're up shooting the Ducks 13-3. Couple goals. Big night so far from Fogle, a goal and 2 assists. Darnell Nurse with a couple beauty setups in the second period here for a pair of assists. Real good vision. Hasn't been McDavid, Draisaitl, Hyman, Nugent Hopkins, and Bouchard tonight.
Face off to the left of Gibson. Puck goes in behind the Anaheim net. Labushkin's pass does not get out. That's kept in. Throwing it towards the net was Ernie. It gets blocked. Labushkin will get it out. Desharnais to Kulak just inside the Edmonton blue line. Back to Vincent Desharnais up the right wing off the stick of Ernie. It rims on the left wing. Hamblin pushes it around on the right wing side to the top of the circle, but there's Silverberg to bring it out for the Ducks. Lifted in off the glove of Kulak, goes to Pickard, went off, his glove came loose. Here's the wraparound by Carrick, and that one was blocked. Pickard had lost his stick, now he gets it back, and it's cleared out. Just inside his own blue line, Silverberg up to Carrick. He's into the Oiler end on the left wing. Along the boards to the top of the circle, but there's Connor Brown for Edmonton. Up the right wing side. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins will dump the puck off the left corner boards in the Duck zone. Gudas will take it in behind his net. Get it out to near the top of the circle. Goes off of Bouchard. Now lifted up by Henrique down the left wing. Brought in by McGinn. His pass across over the stick of Leeson. And Bouchard goes the other way. Into the Anaheim end on the left wing. Had it taken away by Henrique. Will get it up in the air to Leeson. Hacked away from him by Ekholm. Nugent-Hopkins cross ice to McDavid. Into the Duck zone to Hyman. Goes to the right wing corner. Out to McDavid and behind the net. Just taken away. Vakanainen will get it up the right wing. It comes out to Adam Henrique into the Oilers zone. He'll blast it towards the net. And there was a blocker save made by Pickard. 9:25 to go in the second. 4-1. Oilers lead the Ducks. Bouchard to Ekholm. To Hyman, but it's off his skate. So Vetrano flip it in. Ekholm's got to go back. It's into the corner with Vetrano on him. Hyman comes in through the middle of the ice to Nugent-Hopkins. Now up the right wing to McDavid. Into the Ducks end down that right side going towards the net. He'll one-handed in front of the net. Wow. It goes just wide.
He almost scored there.
Did too. Killorn to bring it out. Now to Fowler into the Oiler, and he'll shoot it off the glove of Pickard. Pickard got it with a left pad as it was batted out of the air. That was some kind of save. Puck brought into the Duck zone. Drop back to CZ. He'll shoot it off the mask at Gibson, and he dropped his stick.
I thought they blow the play dead there.
Normally, if the mask came off, but it stayed on, so Vetrano will get it out. The puck hits center ice. Taken by Fogle. Now on the left wing to McLeod. To Draisaitl, the one-timer off the arm of Gibson. Now Fogle scores! Warren Fogle Fogle makes it 5-1 Oilers. He gets his second of the night.
He's having a big-time night. Great play by Fogle. That time, and Ryan McLeod setting him up. That time, Draisaitl's going to get an assist on this as well. This line's on fire. Got 4 of the Oilers' 5 goals in this game.
That was after Draisaitl's shot stopped by Gibson. That was unbelievable. And McLeod got it in front of the net to Fogle. And the Oilers have a 5-1 lead. Warren Fogle's got 2 goals and 2 assists. That was his 7th of the year. And just prior to that, amazing save by Calvin Pickard. Jones inside his own end for the Ducks. Up the left wing to Strome. He'll get it out. It's taken away by Derek Ryan. Now to Janmark in on the left wing.
Over your new floors and let your partner ask,
wow, I can't believe you did all of this.
Just make sure the End of the Roll Flooring Center installer didn't forget any tools.
Sorry, forgot my hammer.
It doesn't matter how you get it done, just that you do. The Get It Done event on now at End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Visit endoftheroll.com.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they are the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
What a save! At Access Insurance, we know that huge saves can make a difference. Stars Air Ambulance transports the most critically injured and ill patients in Alberta. They rely on charitable donations to fly life-saving missions. At over $8,000 per mission, our goal is to raise money to keep them flying. The Access Insurance Save of the Game is dedicated to the heroes at Stars. Visit accessinsurancegroup.com to join us in donating to Stars Air Ambulance.
You're listening to Oilers Hockey on 630 CHED and on the Radio Player Canada app.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at the Honda Center. 5-1 Edmonton leading Anaheim with 7.5 to go in the second. Ducks go on the power play. Holding call to Vincent Desharnais. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Off the draw in the Oilers zone. Puck back to Drysdale. Now to Killorn in the right wing corner. Nurse takes him to the boards. It comes loose to McTavish. Shovel it around to Zegras on the left wing. Cross-ice pass goes off of Derek Ryan. Now McTavish has it on the right wing. To the middle of the ice. Nugent Hopkins will get it out and down. Drysdale will go after it as the Oilers change the penalty killers. Drysdale will turn it up. Now leave it to Zegras. Comes into the Oiler end, left wing to Killorn, back to Zegras. His pass to the middle of the ice, he'll give it away. And out comes Janmark. He's got Connor Brown with him, gives it to Brown. In over the line, back to Janmark. Saved by Gibson, and Brown just couldn't get to the rebound quite in time.
Great unselfish play there from Connor Brown, and a one-toucher almost ended up in the net for Janmark.
Minute 5 to go in the power play for the Ducks. Zegras throws it into the Oilers zone, cross corner. Ekholm will get it off the left wing boards and down the ice.
Warren Fogle on the ice. He's never had a hat trick, and this is his first. What's going on here?
There's a penalty going way behind the play as both teams are making changes.
Too many men on Edmonton, I think.
Edmonton number 14 has a minor penalty for hooking. Anaheim number 16 has a minor penalty for slashing.
All right.
Even up.
Yeah.
So as the changes were being made, it was
2-2 and 4 tonight for Fogle. He's never had a hat trick. It's his first 4-point game of his NHL career. And the Oilers with another great look there. The setup from Connor Brown as he sifts one across. And John Gibson's made some big saves.
Mark elevated that puck. That wasn't an easy stop.
Why is the face-off
deep in the Duck zone? I guess that's where the puck was.
I guess. I would have thought it would have been outside the blue line, but...
53 seconds left to go in the power play for Anaheim. As Henrique gets kicked out of the face-off circle. Trevor Zegras will have to come in. Off the draw, it's Silverberg into the corner behind the net for Fowler. Waits there for a moment. Now comes out through the middle. Fowler to Zegras. There's Trevor Zegras into the Edmonton end. Left wing to Silverberg. Over to Zegras. He'll hack it around to Vetrano. Now back to Zegras, left wing corner. To the blue line for Fowler. To Zegras. To Fowler. To Zegras on the left wing. It's into the left wing corner. Fogle is on him. Rims it around to Vetrano on the right side. To Silverberg. To the blue line to Fowler. Holds on to Zegras, left wing, top of the circle to Fowler. His one-time shot stopped by McLeod. Broke his stick. Puck gets into the left wing corner. Back to Fowler on the left wing point. McLeod without a twig. Penalty is done. That puck gets given away. Little pass looking for Desharnais from Fogle, but it was knocked out of the air. Otherwise, Vincent Desharnais would have had a breakaway. I would have really enjoyed that.
Me too.
Fowler with it on the left side. Up the left wing boards off of Carrick. It goes into the Oilers zone. 5-1 Edmonton leads. 5:05 to go here in the second period as McDavid will get it up the right wing to Draisaitl into the Duck zone to the right wing corner. Stops along the boards to McDavid. He'll get to the middle. A little pass on the left side to Nurse towards the net. Tried to go short side upstairs. Missed, and it goes over the glass and out of play. We're going to take a break. 5-1 Edmonton leads. 4:50 to go here in the second from the Honda Center in Anaheim. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through EdmontonsBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 50 member hotels to choose from offering their best value rates. EdmontonsBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
For years now, we've been warning Edmontonians on the hazards of our stormwater facilities. While they may appear to look like still ponds, there is moving water beneath the surface, which makes the ice dangerously... The unpredictability of stormwater facilities makes them treacherously unsafe for all winter activities, even walking. So think twice. Don't go on the ice. A safety message from EPCOR.
Chemco is more than just a trusted local name. Chemco has been building industry across Canada for more than 60 years. From engineering through to commissioning, construction, maintenance, and beyond, Chemco's multidiscipline approach stands firmly on the belief that Chemco cares. It's not just what they do, it's how they do it. Visit Chemco.com and discover how they can support your project today. Chemco, proud fans of the Edmonton Oilers, serving and supporting communities across Canada for over 60 years.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through EdmontonsBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 50 member hotels to choose from offering their best value rates. EdmontonsBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at the Honda Center in Anaheim. 5-1 Edmonton leads. They've scored 3 times here in the second. Warren Fogle with a couple and Leon Draisaitl with one.
And a big night from the line of Draisaitl, McLeod, and Fogle. They have combined for 4 goals and 8 points in tonight's game. Fogle, 2, 2, and 4. Career high points. Never had a hat trick.
Tried to drop it to the right of Gibson. Wasn't quite right. We'll do it again. Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. McDavid against Leeson. Goes to the corner. Escudas ties up with Nugent Hopkins. They've got it in their skates. McDavid's trying to dig it out. Leeson is in there as well. The puck goes to Brent Leeson. It's bouncing around as Zach Hyman came in to disrupt things. He does. To McDavid. Goes in behind the net. Over to the right side. Little backhand pass in front of the net. Off the skate. Back to the line. On the right wing, McDavid to the middle. Hyman couldn't get a shot away. Tied up by Leeson. Turning it up is Henrique. He'll bring it out for Anaheim. Bounce it into the Oilers' zone. Pickard can set it for Nurse. Right wing corner to Bouchard. Through the middle. Too far for McDavid. Icing against Edmonton. Oilers with 17 shots this period so far. To the Ducks, 7. And now out shooting Anaheim 27-21. Face off to the right of Pickard. David in the face-off circle with McTavish. McTavish will shoot it on net. The stick save made by Pickard. It's up against the boards inside the Edmonton zone. Mintyukov in from the left wing point. Hyman, though, gets control. Lost it in the corner to Killorn. He'll go in behind the Edmonton goal. On the left wing to Mintyukov in from the blue line. That goes by him, and Hyman will get it out down the right wing. Labushkin flies after it. Here is McDavid centering pass, just broken up by Vetrano. And McTavish skating away for Anaheim. To Killorn into the Oiler end on the right wing to the middle. Vetrano to Killorn. One-timer and a save made by Pickard. The puck up against the back of the net. It comes free to Bouchard on the left wing. Off the boards to the top of the circle. Oilers don't get it out. It's into the middle, and Desharnais will take it in behind the net.
Oilers need full-scale changes with their forward units here. McDavid, Nugent Hopkins, and Hyman, who had a relatively quiet night. They played huge minutes last night against LA, but it's the second line that's dominated tonight's game.
Here comes Desharnais on the right wing to Evander Kane. They'll get to the Anaheim blue line. Tied up by Jones. That goes offside. 3:01 to go in the second. 5-1 Edmonton leads.
I got to tell you, I don't know what they're booing Edmonton for being in a stationary breakout when Anaheim's not forechecking. Like, Anaheim's a team down 5-1 here, and they're sitting there wiggling their butts back in the neutral zone instead of, and which speaks a bit to Edmonton's ability to transition the puck as well, Cam. Obviously, that's a given.
Desharnais over to Kulak on the left wing. He'll hammer it in. Fowler behind his goal up the right wing to Zegras. He's able to just get it out. Jones in front of his own bench. Off the boards and in. Pickard to Desharnais.
Kane was just working over Zegras.
They'll get it up the right side. Jones will keep it in. It goes in behind the Edmonton net. Desharnais up the left wing. Strome on him. One hands it out. Fowler to Strome. Now to Zegras into the Oiler end on the left wing. Desharnais goes to the end boards. Fowler in from the blue line. Janmark off the right wing's able to get it out. Fowler back through the neutral zone, and he'll take it into his own end. To Zegras will go across the line to Drysdale. Up the left wing to Jones. Directed it through the middle. It's Draisaitl. His pass picked off. Zegras then lost it. And Draisaitl will just skate out through the middle. On the left wing to McLeod. Into the Anaheim end. Goes in behind the net to the right. Into the right corner to Draisaitl. Behind the goal. Vakanainen was on him. Vakanainen got a free. Couldn't get it out. Draisaitl has it on the right wing. Right wing corner to McLeod. Goes in behind the net to the left. Back to Draisaitl, right corner of the Duck zone. 5-1, Oilers lead. Minute and a half to go here in the second. Draisaitl across the blue line and lost it. It's past to McLeod, taken away. Carrick comes into the Oiler end, but he gets caught by Bouchard. Stick comes up on Bouchard. The puck comes out to center ice. Fogle to the middle. It goes off of Ekholm in on the offside. We get the whistle with 1:17 to go in the second period.
And Bouchard saying Carrick got a stick up on me, and Trevor Hansen, which he did. It's a 5-1 game. Sometimes they don't get those calls.
Edmonton Oil Kings playing tomorrow afternoon in Everett. They still got to go to Kamloops, Kelowna, and Calgary.
That's a tough trip.
It is. Back home on January 11th.
2-0-1
yes,
so far.
2-0-1. A win in Prince George, a win in Vancouver, lost in overtime in Victoria.
And Prince George has got a pretty good team this year.
Very good team. It goes to the side of the Oiler net. Put towards the goal. Goes off as CC. And it stays out as McTavish with the chance. We're in the last minute here in the second. Oilers are up 5-1. McTavish behind the net. His pass goes right to Adam Ernie. And Ernie will get it high in the air and out. Goes in behind Labushkin. On the right wing inside the Anaheim zone. Trying to dig that out was James Hamblin. Up against the boards. And Hamblin gets it free to CC. Now off of Connor Brown to Ernie, right wing. His shot blocked. Ernie, top of the circle. With Mintyukov on him to the right wing corner to Brown. Get it all the way around to Nurse. Off the boards at the side of the net. Puck sent in front. Hamblin with a shot and the save by Gibson. He holds on as James Hamblin got an opportunity in the slot with 19 seconds to go in the second.
It's good luck from Hamblin.
It's a good shift for those guys.
Now Hamblin almost put the puck. Gave McTavish a pretty good look and got bailed out by Calvin Pickard, who's given the Oilers a solid start tonight. Part of the reason why Edmonton's up 5-1. He was good early when the Oilers weren't.
Ace off to the right of Gibson. It goes to Gudis. They go through the middle, bouncing puck. Darnay up the right wing. It's sent right back through center, and it's Hyman skating into the Anaheim zone. 6 seconds to go in the period. Ooh, stick or elbow came up on Hyman. Penalty coming up to the Ducks. That'll be a holding call. All right. Oilers will get a power play to start the third.
And a comfortable 4-goal lead and a great night for Fogle, McLeod, and Draisaitl. They've actually totally dominated the hockey game. 8 combined points, 4 of the 5 Oilers goals. Edmonton's up 5-1, and Connor McDavid's line hasn't done anything. It's been the best 5-on-5 line in the league for the last 6 weeks. So Oilers in a good position heading to the third, Cam.
That's where we sit. 5-1, Edmonton leading Anaheim. As the Oilers got first period goals from Ryan McLeod and Evander Kane. Max Jones had scored for the Ducks. But in the second, Leon Draisaitl, then a pair by Warren Fogle. And the Oilers take a 5-1 lead to the dressing room after 40 minutes of play as they end off a road trip here in California. Reed Wilkins, Rob Brown, they're going to have the intermission for you when we come back from the Honda Center in Anaheim. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's game on at City Ford. The 2024s are coming, so find year-end savings like $11 grand on the legendary Ford F-150. And find 1.99% financing for up to 60 months on select SUVs. Plus, score up to $10,000 in credit card cash. And the City Ford prize wheel could net you a trip to Vegas, a barbecue, an iPad, a leaf blower, or a Costco gift card with your purchase. Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
CHED Edmonton. May the new year bring health, happiness, and prosperity. Happy New Year from all of us at 630 CHED. 630 CHED, Edmonton's news, today's talk.
A Chorus Entertainment radio station.
How do you say hello to your customers when they're everywhere? Think Coors Creative Services. We can help reach your entire audience, internal and external, like no one else, no matter where they are. Find out how. CoorsCreative.ca.
At the intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Kane, right wing top of the circle, shoot it. Whistled it wide on the glove side.
Got some heat on that puppy.
Echo behind the net to Brown. Now into the slot. Kane, his shot off the stick of Carrick. Broke his stick. Penalty just about done. Now it is. Off the left wing boards. Comes across to Nurse. His shot. Scores! Tipped in. Right at the side of the net by Warren Fogle. Right on the back door, and Fogle makes it 4-1 Edmonton. That's an even strength goal.
Second period dominated by the Oilers. They get 3 goals. They lead Anaheim 5-1 after 2. Warren Fogle scores twice. That one takes into the highlight zone for Century Casinos. All games all season. Century Casinos, 3 great locations, Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winter Zone. Reed Wilkinson, Rob Brown with you on New Year's Eve. And Warren Fogle has 4 points tonight, Rob. First 4-point game of his career.
Well, I think you misspoke there when you said the Edmonton Oilers dominated that. It should have been Warren Fogle and the Edmonton Oilers dominated that second period. The Oilers were struggling, trying to find a second line, trying to find some depth scoring after the McDavid line. And on a whim, the coaching staff put probably 2 of the players who had been the coldest for the Edmonton Oilers over the first part of the season. I don't know what was, Fogle had been 15 games without a goal, and McLeod had been stone cold for a long period, and he put them together with Leon Draisaitl, try to give some speed to Leon, just see if they could jumpstart that line. And since they've done that, Fogle and McLeod have taken off, and they benefit obviously.
Connor, this group knew that tonight would be a battle against the Kings. Can you just speak to how your group battled and how much you fought back?
You know, every time we're in this building, it feels like the exact same game, you know, just rinse and repeat. I mean, it's the same game over and over again, and we know that, and it's a grind. They're a great team, and I thought we did a good job of just hanging in there. Obviously, we didn't like our first period, and just kind of talked about hanging in the game and sticking around, and I thought we did that all night.
How key was that resilience coming into the second period, being able to respond in the way that you did, yes, with a couple goals, but also holding them throughout the entire rest of the game?
Well, I thought our second period was really good. You know, obviously we got ourselves back in the shot clock game. Not that that really matters, but you know, majority of the play was in their end, and found a way to score a couple goals and gave our goalie a bit of a rest. He was, stellar in the first period, and made some huge saves throughout the night. And then I thought the third period was kind of back and forth, and could have gone either way. And happy to get a win here.
When you see Stu performing the way that he did and how much he kept you guys in that game, does that add momentum to the rest of the group?
Well, he certainly gives us confidence. When we see him playing his game like that, he kind of gave us time to get ourselves into the game. We had a real slow start, and when he's playing like that, we just know we can build a game, and thought we did that tonight.
Did you guys make any changes systematically or effort-wise in terms of after being outshot 16-2 that ultimately turned the table here?
I thought it was all effort-based, like you said. Obviously they play a unique style of game, when you're not prepared to plly that way, it can make for a long night, and obviously we saw that in the first 20, and then I thought we did a good job of not being denied and upping our work ethic and keeping it a little bit simpler and, playing more into the game that they want to play, and we're comfortable playing that game too. We've showed that time and time again.
I know DR has seen some success in the practices in the shootout. What's it like seeing him score a big one?
I was thrilled to see him score that. I was thrilled. Obviously a big goal. It was his birthday yesterday as well. Big 37. So, just happy for him. He's a guy that brings it each and every single day. Never complains, just, does his job and his thing every single day. He's a leader in this room. He really is. His voice carries a lot of weight, and he means a lot to this group. So that was a big goal.
That's 4 straight wins, 14 or 15, I think, out of your last 20 or 21. Did you feel like if you just stuck with it, eventually things would turn around?
Obviously it was a tough start. No question about that. But we felt like our game was getting there, and we felt like it was right at the cusp there when we made the coaching change. And obviously we've been able to play some good hockey and string some wins together.
You mentioned when you walk up game number 600, also assist 581. I know you're not real hung up on statistics. Most guys aren't, but in their first 600 games, only Mario, Wayne, and Bobby Orr have more. Just thoughts on being once again mentioned in that elite company? Yeah,
anytime you're mentioned with those guys, it's you're doing something right. Those are 3 of the game's very, very, very best. So to be with that company obviously means a lot to me. It's not lost on me what that means, and it's a special group.
Or 3, even though Montreal gets a goal, well, it's probably going to quickly be added to the bloopers of the year for 2023, or maybe they'll just include it with next year. It's a really weird one scored by Montreal tonight.
It was. The Tampa Bay Lightning put the puck back to their point, and their defenseman shot a puck on net. And you see it a million times where the goaltender swallows it. He's on his knees, he swallows the puck in his belly, and he holds it. And the referee is in the corner, and he puts his hand up to his mouth, is about to blow the whistle, but no Tampa player came towards the Montreal goaltender. So the Montreal goaltender just took the puck out and set it down on the ice. 3 Tampa Bay Lightning players went to their bench. 2 Tampa Bay Lightning players skate towards the boards. One, the defenseman, actually took his glove off, and you could see him adjusting his equipment. The Tampa Bay goaltender, as a lot of goalies do when there's a whistle, he starts skating into the corner. Everybody on the Tampa Bay Lightning thought there was a whistle going to be called. The puck was put down. The Montreal defenseman got the puck. He looked up, took 5 strides, and shot the puck all the way down into an empty net, as no Tampa Bay Lightning player knew that the play was still on. And the Montreal Canadiens score one of their easiest goals they will ever score. And the Tampa Bay, they actually had to review it.
Yeah.
Because Tampa's like, hey, this isn't right. The whistle should have gone. The ref said, I didn't blow it. Nobody went near the goaltender. The goaltender had time, he put it down. So an interesting goal that Montreal scored, unfortunately for them. They needed another one of those to be able to pull out a point in this game.
Well, yeah, that made it 2-0 for the Canadiens, but the Lightning come back to win it 4-3. Have you ever had that happen? Or
well,
that?
It's funny. I had one good year in the NHL where I scored 49 goals, and we were playing in Boston, and my line mate Bob Airy was back checking. I can't remember which Bruin had the puck, but Bob Airy tripped him. And I saw we all looked, and the referee was putting his hand up. And I started skating back, and as the puck was going to the blue line, one of our defensemen just kind of poked it. So I thought, okay, there's the puck. I'm just going to shoot the puck down because the whistle's about to go as soon as I touch it. So I just turned and shot it down, and it went into the empty net because Andy Moog was the goalie. He saw the referee put his hand up. He skated to the bench. And as soon as I shot the puck, all the Bruins stopped because the whistle was supposed to go. But apparently the referee put his hand up and changed his mind on the call, pulled his hand down. And my puck went down. It was my 40th goal of the season that I did not try to hit the net. I wasn't thinking about hitting the net. I was just mad they were about to be shorthanded and just shot the puck down. Andy Moog was not happy, and neither was the Bruins bench. But yeah, so I benefited from one of those.
Hollywood, where Derek Ryan played shootout here.
Lots of emotion.
Bob Stauffer, my good friend, he's standing alongside another good friend of mine, Cam Moon. Cam, let's tee up tonight's game.
Thanks, Paige. Oilers and the Anaheim Ducks. Bob, a very big rival game last night. Exciting. Goes to a shootout. Edmonton wins over Los Angeles. Lots of emotion. First time the two teams had played since the playoffs. Now you got to go less than 24 hours against the Anaheim Ducks. Any danger of not having that same emotional level?
Well, it's a completely fair question. I mean, that was playoff-style atmosphere last night in Los Angeles, and the Oilers weathered the storm in the first period, and Stuart Skinner made some big stops because Edmonton wasn't very good, and then the Oilers got their ears kind of perked up once they got a power play goal from Connor McDavid, who was brilliant last night, and then it was on. And that was a good game. Like for a regular season game, that was a good game. Fair question about Anaheim. The Oilers are 8-1-1 in the last 10 games against the Ducks. They've outscored them 54-24. But, you know, Edmonton is in a position where they need wins. Like, they started the year 2-9-1. Chris Knobloch is now up to 14-6 as head coach. The Oilers see themselves as a team that's going to be a playoff team. And you've owned this team. So you can't sit there and allow it to be a trap game. You got to go out there and bring it. So I do think that there's a couple players, one in particular, Trevor Zegras with Anaheim, who I think brings some of the best out of Edmonton because he's got a little bit of cocky showmanship to him. And I think that some of the Oilers' star players who are superstar players enjoy playing against them. So I'm looking forward to what's going to happen. I mean, this is a really interesting situation. The Ducks, over the last 20 games in the National Hockey League, have been the worst team in the NHL. They're 4-16. The Oilers, since November the 24th, have been the best team in the NHL. They're 12-3. But there's no question you always have to worry about the dreaded trap game.
You and I talk about Connor McDavid a lot when we do these
yes,
things.
we're really privileged to do so, too,
yes,
to watch
we are.
him on a nightly basis.
Last night was, again, another exceptional night. It was game 600 of his NHL career. He scores an amazing goal, sets up a goal. He got one in the shootout as well. It looked like he was at the top of his game.
So, you know, you're an Edmonton guy. I'm an Edmonton guy. We grew up watching the greatest offensive dynasty in the history of the NHL, the team with the most style and panache that we've ever seen. And not only could they score, they were tough in a time in which you were still allowed to be tough. Well, there was
Sportsnet, and right now, Paige is standing by with Zach Hyman.
Well, I'm so pleased to be joined by forward Zach Hyman. And Zach, as it is the final day of 2023, and you reflect back on that, what can you say about the year that you had and maybe some memorable moments for yourself?
Yeah, it's always nice to reflect on the year, obviously, with 23 coming to a close. It was a fun year. Got to watch my two boys grow and get a little bit older. Hockey-wise, it was obviously great. Obviously, we didn't get the result we wanted last year, but some fun moments there. I guess one that sticks out for me personally would be the OT winner against LA, and then obviously this year off to a tough start, but I think the way that we've battled back, I think really proud of that, and to be in a position now where looking into 24, we have a chance to do something special is exciting.
With that OT winner in LA, I can picture specifically your celebration exactly. Being there yesterday, did that kind of come to mind at all?
It's always fun playing against those guys, so you try not to remember the kind of things that happen and just focus on the moment. But yeah, it always feels like it's a similar game when we play against them. It's always hard, and it's always extra special when you get a win in that building.
You mentioned your boys and being able to watch them grow up. I know that they're still pretty little, but what's it like as their dad, being able to see them grow? Because when they're little, big things happen, and it seems like, they're such big milestones.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's the best, thing that's happened to me, and very lucky to have a wife who's able to take care of them, because we're on the road so much, and she's been amazing, and I get videos of them all the time when we're on the road, and I just got one of my little guy picking up a stick and playing. So those things are really fun, and like you said, they grow quick, so it's special when you're watching them grow.
There's been a consistent theme of resilience with this group. You mentioned, of course, the start of this season, not exactly how you guys planned or what anyone really thought, but you guys have really been able to turn it around as well. And at LA, you guys knew that it would be
It's the perfect first period to help this team win games, and that's what we're all here for.
Yesterday in LA, you guys knew that it would be a battle, of course, the playoff rematch. What can you say about how you guys really came out in the second period and the third, being able to lock that down, and then, of course, forcing overtime and taking it in the shootout, just the way that you guys battled in that?
Yeah, obviously not the greatest start from us. I think they played almost a perfect first period against us, and again, really happy with the way that we responded, and we were able to take control of the game in the second and the third, and then hold on there in OT and get the win in the shootout. So I think that's kind of the way that the season's turning now. Is in the beginning of the year maybe we wouldn't have gotten that result, but now I think we just stay the course and focus on our process, and we know that most times we'll get the win. So it was a good win for us.
What was the feeling of watching Derek Ryan net that shootout winner?
It's awesome. We've seen him do it in practice so much. He's such a good shooter, and for me to get the opportunity. So thanks. Happy New Year to all Oilers fans.
There you go. And of course, a big happy New Year to you as well, Zach.
Put that game to bed. Happy. Again, another. Oilers Plus live pregame show. I'm Connor McDavid, and Connor, so pleased to be joined by with number 97. Take a look. I'm so pleased to be joined by Captain Connor McDavid, and Connor, of course, ahead of game number 600 for you tonight. But I'm going to start by asking a very important question, and that is, how was Leonard's Christmas this year?
It was great. He was spoiled as per usual. we love them, and we got lots of treats and lots of walks and stuff like that. It was nice.
Is it true that you got Leonard branded slippers for Christmas this year?
That is true. My mom got my brother and I slippers with both of our dogs on them.
Unreal. Now, with game number 600, as you step into that tonight, and what an incredible accomplishment, but as you think about the people who have been there through every single game, all 599, what's it like to think about them?
Yeah, obviously a lot of people come to mind. Obviously you think about your parents, your grandparents, my brother, Laura, everybody, just feel incredibly blessed to be surrounded by so many good people.
What's it been like for you throughout your career to have someone like Leon, someone like Darnell, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, all along there with you for the ride? Yes, like with hockey, but also off the ice, understanding what you're going through each day.
Yeah, it's massive. Obviously those are the guys that I'm really close to. In a lot of ways I feel like we've kind of grown up together. You mentioned, away from the rink, and that's almost equally as important. And, we've developed a great friendship, and, it's nice to have that, amongst all the madness that is an NHL season.
With all of your accomplishments has come also a fair share of adversity that you've battled through. What have you learned about yourself through, each of those opportunities, I guess you could say?
Yeah, obviously there's challenges, and this season has been no different. There's been challenges that our group has faced, individually have faced, and, just understanding that you can bounce back from just about anything. I think about the couple injuries that I've had, my knee injury, things like that. Things do get better, and it's good to understand that and go through that and come out the other end.
All your games have come in an Edmonton Oilers jersey. Can you just speak to what the city of Edmonton and oil country means to you?
Yeah, I'm incredibly proud to be an Oiler. Edmonton has come like a second home to myself and Laura and to my family as well. My mom and dad, my brother always love visiting. So the people of Edmonton are always great. The fans are so passionate and love playing for the Oilers.
Now, looking ahead to this game tonight against the LA Kings, there's really been a kind of a turning point that we've seen over the last month and a bit with this group. What are you most proud of your team for?
Well, just continuing to fight. It would have been really easy for us to kind of roll over and die, and kind of just let's get ready for the next one. And our group just continues to fight and to scratch and claw, and we're scratching and clawing our way back into a spot where we can make some damage. Obviously, we still got a long ways to go, but we're going to continue to fight.
Hunter, thank you so much. Congratulations and good luck tonight.
Thanks a lot.
I think it's safe to say that Leonard is definitely excited about.
Home, he'll dump it in on the left side. Fogle behind the net to Brown. Back to Ekholm, right wing point. Rims it back to the left. Kane along the left wing boards, but it did go to Leeson. He'll get it down the ice. Pickard can get the puck to Ekholm, and he'll start through the middle. 15 seconds going to power play. Right side to Nurse. He'll dump it in. Gibson unable to stop it behind the net. Fogle played it in behind the goal. Pass it back to the right wing point for Nurse. On the right side to Kane. Penalty just about done. Kane to the blue line for Nurse. He'll shoot it. And that one partially blocked. Just goes wide. Penalty done. Oilers 0 for 2 on the power play. Here's Fogle going towards the net. Got hit by Agudas. Puck goes to Brown. They go to the high slot. Now on the right to Kane. Through the middle. He's looking for Ekholm. Just getting his stick on it was Henrique. He'll clear it out towards Zegras. Comes into the Oiler end. He'll shoot it. Misses on the short side. Goes around the boards and out. Strome turning it up with the blue line. Right wing to Zegras. Couldn't get it in deep. Puck comes back out.
Nope. Strome wants to fight up.
Yeah, he does too.
Strome could fight.
Strome with Ekholm, and Strome throwing some rights. Ekholm got turned around. Ekholm trying to hold him out. Strome throwing some more. Now Matthias Ekholm threw it right over the top. Now a couple of laps, and down to the ice they go. Ryan Strome and Matthias Ekholm get into it way behind the play.
He's still punching him from prone positions. Strome's always been able to fight. And Ekholm saying he's got to get the instigator there. I mean, he hit him 3 times. I have a feeling they'll just even this up.
Yeah,
but I'm telling you right now, Strome was launching punches before Ekholm knew what was going on. He got him with 2 or 3 right hands right at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then Ekholm was able to string him on.
5 minutes for fighting.
Strome threw a bunch of rights. Ekholm landed a right and then tossed a few lefts at the end. But you're right, Ryan Strome control. We're 2 minutes, 35 seconds into the third. 5-1 Oilers lead. Pass along a hello to everybody at the New Year's Eve at Ice District. They got the game on, then they got the fireworks at midnight. Well, before that, Taylor Ray is playing, then Josh Ross. So, hello to everyone down at Ice District this evening. I'm sure there's some fun to be had.
Josh Ross played football at Western Ontario.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Puck dumped into the Oiler end. The pass to McLeod goes over his stick, and it comes out of the zone. Fowler back pedals into his own end.
You know, they got toughness in their lineup. I just didn't expect it to come from Ryan Strome tonight.
Isdale will get it out. Johnston skates into the Oiler end, lost it. Derek Ryan going the other way. Derek Ryan with the shootout winner last night in Los Angeles. Puck rimmed on the right. Silverberg will get it out.
He does not look like the same player that he was when he had multiple 20-goal seasons for the Ducks. Of course, he's had 2 hip surgeries. That'll do it to you.
That will. Kulak inside the Edmonton blue line. Coming up the left wing. Brought it in over to the right side for Adam Ernie. Cross ice to Hamblin. He'll put it on goal, and the save by Gibson covers it up. Hamblin had to play it off his skate, get it up to his stick, and got a decent shot away, but he was in pretty close.
Gudas is having an engaged conversation with Evander Kane. Gudas will take fights. He often loses them, but he's a pretty effective hockey player.
Hits hard.
He's a hard hitter, and he's been a plus player wherever he goes. I mean, you take a look at Radko Gudas over the last several years, plus 83 in the last 8 seasons. He had a lower body issue. Kane has a core issue. Neither of those guys needs a fight right now.
Face off to the right of Gibson. Goes to Mintyukov, and he'll get it up the left wing off of McGinn. Slide that out to center. And it's Leeson to Lyubushkin, right wing to Henrique. Put on net, save by Pickard. That was picked out of the air. The rebound, oh, Pickard got that too. Back to the blue line. Now Henrique on the right wing to Lyubushkin. Left side. Comes out. McGinn will shoot it. Fanned on his shot. It doesn't get through and just cleared out of the zone by Ernie. Kane will bring it in on the left wings. Great saves by Calvin Pickard here in the third. So comes free. Mintyukov up the right wing for Leeson. Over to Henrique, and it's center ice to go high in the air. Flips the puck in. Pickard comes out to play it. Rims it on the left. 5-1 Oilers. 4.5 gone here in the third. CC to Nurse. Through the middle, just missed David, and the puck cleared out of the zone up the right wing. To McTavish, he'll come in. He'll leave it to Vetrano, and it's shot off the stick of the and wide of the Edmonton goal. Paged in.
Ends up in the net.
4:49, time of that goal. Frank Vetrano.
It's not often that you hear this particular song in this day and age, Billy Squire playing.
No, you don't. There's been a lot of classics here tonight at the Honda Center. Billy Squire just made the appearance. McLeod through center ice will bring it in on the left wing. To the slot to Fogle. Will shoot it, kicked out. The rebound just put wide by Draisaitl. Into the left wing corner goes McLeod. To Fogle, right wing side to Draisaitl. Bring it up to the top of the circle. Trying to shake off Fowler to the right corner. Now in behind the net. Around to Kulak on the left. He's in from the left wing point. Draisaitl to McLeod, right wing. Up to the blue line. Cycles it. 5-2 Oilers lead here in the third. To Fogle, right wing corner to Draisaitl. Now out to McLeod, and his shot was blocked. Vetrano's going to get it out through the middle. Right wing to Killorn. He'll softly dump it in. Shard up the left wing to Kulak. Now to Kane. Stepping up was Lyubushkin. Brought in by Janmark on the left side. Goes to the left wing corner. In behind the net. Over to the right. To the blue line. To Darnay. Bring it to the right wing corner. He's got Jones on him. Cycles the puck. And Matthias Janmark on the right wing. Up to the top of the circle. Janmark. Left wing to Nurse. Went off his stick. Now he gets it back. Cross ice to Kane. He'll shoot it. Save made by Gibson. Kane on the right wing corner boards. But Lyubushkin gets it free. Got it to the line. Great job by Ryan to keep it in. Now Kane over to Janmark. His shot and the save made by Gibson. Puck goes up in the air. Nurse will keep it in left wing point. To Janmark in behind the goal. 5-2 Oilers lead here in the third. Back to the point to Desharnais. Left side to Nurse. His shot blocked. Comes to Desharnais. We're almost 7 minutes into this third period. Puck behind the goal. Janmark to Ryan. Now to Kane. A wraparound again. This time the save by Gibson. Side of the net it goes to Janmark. Centering pass. Just missed Kane with it.
The Oilers have had entire shifts in the Anaheim zone.
Mason McTavish will skate out slowly. Drop it back to Mintyukov, and he'll just get it out. Brought right back in by Kulak. Take a bump from Carrick. Gudis around to Vakanainen, won't get it out. It's going to go to the blue line. Ceci over to Kulak. His shot blocked, and it goes over to the left wing inside that Anaheim end. Against the boards was Ernie. Laid it in behind the net. Gudis off the left side, got it out. Turned right back in by Adam Ernie. Flips it to the left wing corner.
How's that not interference?
Vakanainen took him to the boards after the dump in. Puck sent out. Ernie will get it again. Shoot it in. Oilers will make a change. And Gudis has it in behind the Anaheim net.
You can't hit a guy 4 seconds after he's made the pass and pinch him against the wall like that.
Gudis waiting, passing up the right wing to Brett Leeson. Now to Henrique into the Oilers zone. Over to McGinn. He'll shoot it. Save made by Pickard. Puck on the right wing. Henrique up to the top of the circle, and he put it right off the skate of McDavid. It comes out.
Good play by Drysdale because he picked McDavid off. He would have been gone.
Drysdale, the right wing to Leeson. Directs it into the Oilers zone. Pickard will clear it out himself. 8.5 gone in the third. 5-2 Edmonton leads. Drysdale brings it into the Oilers zone. That goes in behind the net. It's rimmed on the left to Nugent Hopkins. Off the boards to Bouchard. Now up the left wing. McDavid through the middle. Finds Hyman. He's in over the line. He'll shoot. Scores! Zach Hyman makes it 6-2 for Edmonton.
What a pass by McDavid, but that's a finish. I'm not sure Zach Hyman scores that goal 3 years ago, but he sniped that one. And that is Zach Hyman's team-leading 21st goal of the season. It's 6-2 Oilers.
Great shot to the stick side of Gibson. Protected the puck away from the defender, Drysdale. And then ripped past Gibson at 8:49 of the third period. Save made by Gibson, and the puck in the left wing corner of the Edmonton zone. Desharnais up the right wing now to Draisaitl. Over to Kulak. Kulak will take it back into his own end. Take his time. 6-2, Oilers lead. We're here in the third. Up the right. Off a stick into the Anaheim end. Janmark after it. He gets into the skates of Derek Ryan, though. And now Vakanainen will get it just out to center ice. Janmark to Ekholm. He'll shoot it in. Vakanainen for Max Jones. Right wing to Strome. Up to Zegras. He'll lift it in on the backhand. It'll go into the left wing corner of the Oiler end. And behind the net is Zegras now. Over to the left, knocked off his stick. It is brought out. Janmark to Kane, plays it up with the stick and bats it up in as he was skating with it into the corner. Now to the right wing point. Bouchard across to Ekholm. He'll shoot it. Glove save made by Gibson. He's going to hold on. We got 9:26 to go into third. 6-2. Oilers lead the Ducks. We'll be right back from Anaheim. This is For Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
They're just
IUOE Local 955 is celebrating 75 years as one of Alberta's largest and most diverse union locals in the province. Members work in everything from construction and maintenance to pipelines, renewables, healthcare, education, municipalities, and more. They are a big part of Alberta's past and will be a big part of Alberta's future. Jobs, pension, benefits. That's IUOE Local 955. Visit joinustoday.ca to learn more, and let's go Oilers!
Get ready to live sky high. Sky Signature Suites offers remarkable units for rent, featuring sophisticated floor plans, designer finishes, resort-like amenities, and breathtaking views. Situated in the heart of Ice District, Sky is the address for socializing, dining, entertainment, and fun. A building like no other in a location like no other. Visit SkySignatureSuites.com and make your home high above the ordinary.
When it comes to tough, there's no second best. It's why we built the 2023 Ford F-150 with available Power Boost full hybrid V6 engine and class exclusive Pro Power onboard. If you want the truck built with power, capability, and innovation, there's no substitute. There's only F-150. Right now, get 0.99% APR purchase financing for up to 60 months on select 2023 F-150 models. Visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca for details.
You're listening to Oilers Hockey on 630 CHED and on the Radio Player Canada app.
Yeah, Moon and Bob Stauffer here at the Honda Center. Matthias Janmark gets an unsportsmanlike penalty at the back end of that last play, so the Oilers are about to be shorthanded. They are up 6-2 with 9:26 to go here in the third. I think they got it all sorted out.
I don't think the Oilers were particularly enthused. Someone's got to serve the penalty here.
Yeah, they do. And James Hamblin's going to skate across and do just that. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Face off to the right of Pickard. Puck dropped. It goes to Ceci, and he can snap that down the ice.
Derek Ryan wins a D-zone draw there in the PK. This is always the first unit that starts. Nugent Hopkins and Ryan. No Janmark. He's tossed out of the game here with that misconduct, so.
Got 2 and 10. Puck brought in on the right to Vetrano. To the blue line to Fowler. He'll throw it across to Silverberg. Left wing corner, Strome. To the blue line, Fowler over to Vetrano, right side, top of the circle, back to Fowler, walks in across the one-time shot, and the save made by Pickard off of Strome, and Pickard held on. 8:51 to go in the third, 6-2 Oilers lead.
So you see Draisaitl and Brown. Draisaitl, I think, to take the draw. And that might be it if he wins it. They can get it out.
Gets right to the middle. There's Desharnais. Snaps it off the left wing boards and down.
He's straight off. Who's going on for him here? McLeod.
Win the draw. Get it down the ice. Job well done. Strolling with it in his own end. Makes his way through the middle. Left wing to Silverberg. Will dump it in. Rims on the right. Desharnais got that off a stick and out of play. So there'll be a face-off inside the Oilers zone. Minute 2 to go in that penalty to Janmark being served by Hamblin. We're down to 8:27 to go here in the third. Edmonton winning 4 straight coming into this one. All of those games on the road, I might add. 2 before the Christmas break, 2 after. That gets picked off in behind the net. A backhand out of play.
Good stick there.
Killorn brought it out front. Hard the backhand. So we'll do that again to the right of Calvin Pickard.
Pretty rare when you see a 20-year-old kid that's 56% in the circle.
In Mason McTavish?
He's going to be a heck of a player.
Here he is. Derek Ryan will get it out up the right wing. Runs into Zegras. Put it off of Zegras. And Nugent Hopkins is going to come in through the slot. And his shot, that's blocked by Drysdale.
Drysdale was represented by Edmonton's CEO of Hockey Operations, Jeff Jackson, for a number of years.
Now Zegras will bring it in. Poked off his stick by Desharnais. It goes over to the corner. Out of McTavish on the right wing. To the blue line. On the right wing. It's tied up for a moment. Across to the left side for Zegras. Zegras down the left wing. Into the corner. To the blue line. Drysdale across to McTavish. Couldn't get a one-timer away as Ekholm was in his way. But it's kept in as Carrick comes down the right. To McTavish, penalty just about done. Drysdale, left side to Zegras. Now over to McTavish. Penalty is over. Anaheim 0 for 3 on the power play. Kept in on the right wing point by Drysdale. Got it in behind the net to Killorn. Killorn up the left wing to the blue line. Drysdale on the right to Zegras. Now to Killorn. He'll shoot it. Tip just wide of the Edmonton net. Desharnais will slow things down. Ducks will make changes. Under 7 to go in the third. 6-2 Edmonton leads. Ekholm with it in behind his own net. He'll step out, put it through the middle. Goes off a couple of sticks into the Duck zone. Mintyukov in behind the goal. Swings it up the left wing. In from the blue line was Bouchard. But Leeson's able to get it out of the zone to center. Now Kane to the left wing to McDavid. Cross ice to Draisaitl. Has it right side. Now to Kane. Into the slot. Couple of moves. Won't get a shot away, but we'll get it over to the left side. Kane along the left wing boards. Taken away by Lyubushkin. Lyubushkin will get hit by McDavid. Puck comes loose. Leeson will get it out. Up the right wing to McGinn. Dump it into the right wing corner. Bouchard along the boards to Kulak. Up to Kane. Now to Draisaitl. Come across the Oiler blue line, go back into the Oilers zone. Over to Kulak. Cross ice to Draisaitl. Just inside the Oiler blue line. We'll snap that back to Bouchard. Draisaitl will go off for a change. Bouchard just holds on to it. On the right wing and cutting to the middle of the ice is Hyman. He'll dump the puck in off the left wing boards. Gudas turning on it. Rims it. Hamblin keeping it in on the left wing. We'll go around to the right. Ceci comes flying in from the right wing point. Behind the net to Hyman. Up the left wing, top of the circle. Carrick got it free, and he will get it up the right wing boards to Silverberg. 5:20 to go in the third. 6-2 Edmonton leads. Left wing corner, Johnston into the Oilers zone. Right side to Silverberg. Couldn't get a pass into the slot. It went off a Nurse. Close to the right wing point. Gudas, right wing corner for Strome. Brings it up near the point. Then lost the puck to Ernie. He will get it out. Won't be hard enough for icing. Oilers can make a change. Fowler bringing it through the middle of the ice. He'll get to center. Now to Zegras into the Oiler end. Goes to the right wing. A little drop pass. And that one misses. And the Oilers may have an odd man rush. But the pass by Fogle taken away by Jones. Now to Zegras. Just inside his own blue line. Lost it. Draisaitl turning. He'll go across, get the puck to Desharnais. His pass in front of the net, and it was swatted wide by McLeod. Desharnais gets it to the right wing point. He'll go across to Draisaitl. He'll shoot it off the stick of Drysdale. Goes around the glass to the point where Darren A can keep it in. Behind the net to Fogle. Got 4 points on the night. Fogle, right wing corner to Draisaitl. His pass goes through the slot. Back to the point. Kulak scores! Brett Kulak.
Look out.
Gets it just past the glove side of Gibson. Oilers are up 7-2, and everybody gets into it right in front of the Anaheim net. I'm not sure what started that. Zegras is on the bottom of it.
Draisaitl went after Zegras.
He did too. Okay, they've got it all broken up, but Zegras was on the bottom. Oilers are up 7-2 here on the Ducks. And that goal at 15:49.
It's a little bit funny. It's clear they don't like the guy.
Well, that was pretty obvious after that goal. Nice shot by Brett Kulak. Slipped in from the point. It goes off the glove of Gibson and in. And Kulak gets his second of the year.
4 minutes for spearing and a 10-minute misconduct. Edmonton, number 49, has 2 minutes for roughing and a 10-minute misconduct.
Oh, the old...
You speared him.
Yeah, well, that'll get someone upset.
Look at the Oilers bench as he's going off. He's not a very popular player,
no.
Zegras.
And spearing people doesn't help your case.
No, it's... That's something when you do that, you feel shame.
Yeah.
I don't know if Zegras does. Again, they don't have Leo. Like, here's the thing with Anaheim. This is going to be an exciting team to watch in the future. Carlson's out for 6 to 8 weeks. He's going to be a heck of a player. McTavish already is. Yeah. McTavish is a good player. I don't know if they need Zegras, but they got McTavish and Carlson, so they got top 2 centers.
Nice pull on the Judas Priest by the music person. 7-2 Oilers lead. And they're about to get a power play. And how about Warren Fogle?
5 points.
2 and 3 so far. There's still 4:11 left. And he almost had the hat trick.
Oh, so Ross Johnson's going to a box. Oilers' second unit's on the ice for the power play here.
Of which Warren Fogle is a part of.
Yes.
So it's Brown, Fogle, and Kane on the ice with Nurse and Ekholm. As the Oilers on the power play, brought to you by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Kane up against the boards inside the Anaheim zone, left wing. They get it free. Brown over to the right for Ekholm. To the right wing point for Nurse. 7-2 Oilers lead, 3:45 to go in the third. Nurse left wing to Kane. Kane cross ice that pinballs off some skates, comes up near the blue line, and it will be McGinn to bring it out. He has got Carrick with him. It's a 2-on-1. In over the line, shoots. He fans the rebound. That one off the stick of Pickard up in the air, and Kane can skate away for the Oilers. Through the middle, in over the Anaheim line. Left wing to Fogle. 5-point Fogle gets it back to the left wing point for Nurse.
5-point Fogle.
You got it.
That's a good nickname.
Here's Brown back to the blue line for Nurse. They give it to Brown, left wing to Nurse on the right. The one-timer by Ekholm off the outside of the net. It's in the right wing corner for Kane. They'll go in behind the Anaheim goal. Out to Fogle, fanned on the shot, and getting it out is Killorn. And a penalty coming up against the Oilers as Vetrano got
his water skiing with
down.
Fogle there.
Yep. So Oilers 0 for 3 on the power play. 2:53 to go here in the third. 7-2 Edmonton leading. And Fogle to the box. So we'll go 4-on-4 for 43 seconds and a power play for the Ducks on the back end of that.
7 even-strength goals for the Oilers tonight.
Face off to the right of Pickard. And it's Henrique, left wing corner of the Oiler end. He'll get it out. The shot and the save made by Pickard. It's a quick shot by Max Jones, and it's cleared to center ice. Lyubushkin in his own end to Mintyukov. Mintyukov to Lyubushkin. He'll go across to Henrique. Now Lyubushkin to bring the puck down the left wing. Into the Oiler end to Jones, left wing corner. Comes free to Henrique. Across to Lyubushkin. He was in from the right point, hit him in the skate. Now he brings the puck over to the left wing. The left wing point, Mintyukov misplayed it, and it comes out. Now he gets it stolen from him by McDavid. McDavid in! Oh, just off the pad of Gibson. And a penalty coming up. You're right, it might be a penalty shot. McDavid in behind the net is centering pass and just off a stick, and it'll be a slash. That could have been a penalty shot.
Could have been a penalty shot. 4-on-3 here. Or no, it's 4-on-4.
4-on-4.
Yeah.
Anaheim number 34, 2 minutes slashing.
It's a minute 59 to go in the third. 7-2 Oilers lead. And there's 1:07 to go in the penalty to Fogle. So
the Oilers came in with a record of 8-1-1 against the Ducks in their last 10, outscoring them 54-24. So they're going to be 9-1-1, outscoring them 61-26.
And right now they're 15-4 against them this season. 8-2 win November 26th.
Zegras, and he got the stick in and speared. Zegras, I think, something has happened with Zegras when he plays it, because the Oiler players, this game should have been way quieter than it was. Right? No,
that's a good description.
Right? And it's not Carrick and Ryan.
You're right. Yeah.
Right? Like it's like Carrick's going to step in, and he's a solid guy, and he's consistent. But Ross Johnson, big physical, tough guy. But there's an EQ that's gone on, emotional quotient that the Oilers have had when they play this team that's sort of, I don't know.
4-on-4 is a Killorn into the right wing of the Oiler end. He's about top of the circle. Now to Drysdale, taken away by Nurse. Up the left wing boards to Kane. Ceci joins him in over the line. The pass to Ceci, and that's saved by Gibson. And it goes to the right wing corner. What an opportunity there for Cody Ceci. Drysdale dumped down inside his own end. The puck comes loose. Fowler up the right wing to Killorn. Minute 15 to go in the third. Oilers are up 7-2. Cross to Gudis. Into the Oiler end. He'll shoot it. Saved by Pickard. He'll hold on. Oilers will be on the power play in 14 seconds.
Well, it's not like they didn't get some opportunities for Brown and for Ceci to end their prolonged goal-scoring droughts. Cody Ceci's not scored in 111 games since the second game of last season. And Connor Brown, he has not scored for over 40.
Off the draw, hard shot by Gudis. Another save by Pickard. Hit him in the left shoulder. And the puck brought out. It's Hamblin. A 2-on-1 with Brown. In over the line. Brown mishandled it at the top of the circle. And Gudis can bring it out. We're into the last minute here in the third. Shot into the Oilers zone. Oilers are on the power play now. Brought to you by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Ernie into the Anaheim end, left wing. Along the boards to Brown, back to the blue line to Kulak. Over to Desharnais. His pass for Brown. Just glances off the stick of Vetrano, and Vetrano will get it out with 25 seconds to go in the third. As it goes in behind the Edmonton net, Desharnais on the right wing. Now to Kulak. They'll just slow it down. 15 seconds left. Cross to Desharnais. You can hear the Oiler fans. They're all standing up. They're making some noise, too. The Edmonton Oilers, 7-2 winners here in Anaheim. They sweep California, and they have won 5 in a row. I congratulate goaltender Calvin Pickard on a job well done. 7-2 the final as the Oilers outshoot the Ducks 39-28. And Edmonton has won 5 straight games.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. Good work by the Oilers. It was close for a while in the first, pulled ahead in the second, and continued to roll in the third period. And they get the victory here tonight at the Honda Center. Warren Foegele, 2 goals, 3 assists to lead the way for Edmonton. Came awfully close to a hat trick too, but John Gibson had to make a good save. Ryan McLeod, Evander Kane, Leon Draisaitl, Zach Hyman, Brett Kulak also scoring for Edmonton. It was Max Jones and Frank Vetrano with the goals for the Ducks as Edmonton wins their last 2 before the Christmas break against New Jersey, against the Rangers, and a 3-game swing here into California, winning in San Jose, Los Angeles, as well as here in Anaheim. And Edmonton gets the victory here over the Ducks. So good work by the Oilers, as it would have been tough after a very emotional win last night over Los Angeles, 3-2 in a shootout. That one had a playoff feel to it. It was a physical game, tough game. A game in which the Oilers were down 2-0 after the first. They battled back. They went back and forth in the third and in the overtime. And in this one, kept that emotional level high enough that they were able to pull away against the Ducks.
Big-time performance from the Oilers from a multitude of different players, and they earned this one.
No, they really did.
Really did. Anaheim had a good first period.
Yeah.
And the Oilers had the lead 2-1, and then Oilers just got to another level in the second period. Absolutely dominated the Ducks en route to the 7-2 win tonight. So, which, outshot them 19-9 in period number 2, scored the only 3 goals last period, added a couple more here in the third, and it was turned out to be a laugher for the second consecutive game against this team. And again, it's a little bit strange as to why it is as animated as it is.
Yeah.
And where it's coming from. Because it appears to me as though some of it is derived from Trevor Zegras, who we watched in Edmonton win the U.S. the World Junior title after Canada had a tremendous run during the course of that tournament. Came to an end. But tonight it was the Warren Foegele, Ryan McLeod, Leon Draisaitl show. Speaking of dominating, I mean, they were unreal tonight.
Unreal. Scored goals, created chances, continued to pressure the Anaheim net throughout this game. Really have found great chemistry amongst those 3. And that line was leading the way for the team offensively. Ryan McLeod had a goal. Warren Foegele had a couple. You just look, and Leon Draisaitl scored that one-timer, just maybe a couple of feet off the goal line, gets the pass from Darnell Nurse and blasts the thing home. That was just an amazing shot by Leon Draisaitl, get his 17th of the year. Connor McDavid picks up an assist in this game. He's got a 5-game point streak. Evan Bouchard had an assist in this game. He's got a 3-game point streak. Leon Draisaitl has scored in 3 straight for the Oilers. So it was a lot. They were able to move those points around. And Connor McDavid's up to 898 points in his NHL career.
And he was going early. He didn't have any puck luck in this game.
Yeah.
But you know which line had some puck luck? Foegele, Draisaitl, and McLeod.
They did. They absolutely did. So for the Oilers, they're going to be really happy with the way things turned out. Not only tonight, but after the Christmas break, you get a 3-game road trip into California. And, I know Anaheim and San Jose are low in the standings, and you expect those victories, and the Oilers got them. It's one thing to expect them. It's another thing to get them, especially in another team's building. As the Oilers win 7-2 over the Anaheim Ducks. Great to see the Oilers get this victory. And a Happy New Year to everybody. Our Rogers post-game show is coming up next.
Exclusive Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers Postgame Show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
The puck at center ice. Taken by Fogle. Now on the left wing to McLeod. To Draisaitl, the one-timer off the arm of Gibson. Now Fogle scores! Warren Fogle makes it 5-1 Oilers. He gets his second of the night.
That's the highlight zone for Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos, 3 great locations: Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to the Edmonton International Airport at Century Mile. Welcome to the Winter Zone. This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oiler fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations.